Good evening, one and all. Welcome to another edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Today is January 19th. As we're approaching 7 p.m., we'll be monitoring the VE3ZOE repeater for a frequency of 443.075. Internet controller tonight is none other than VA3CJZ, Chuck in Hamilton. My name is Mac. My call sign is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. And yes, we're situated here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Please stand by for 7 o'clock for the net to start.
All right, we are live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, Chuck in Hamilton, Ontario, opening the Monday night accidental net, or as some people like to call it, the oopsie net. Of course, I started this net by accident on a Monday a little over a year ago. And I'm located in Hamilton, Ontario, and this net is brought to you on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club, VE3LOW. And we meet here 4 times a week on the VE3ZOE repeater on 443.075 at 7 p.m. on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And on Thursday, we meet on the simplex frequency of 446.125. I'd like to thank Terry, the owner of the ZOE repeater, VE3IQL. Thank you, Terry, for the use of this repeater and the continued use that we enjoy. And so with that, let's see if we have any time-sensitive, one-and-done, or portable or priority traffic stations. Who would like to check in now? Please come. Okay, nothing heard. Let's open it up to anyone and everyone with a valid license who would like to check in to the Monday night test from now.
VA3IMW, who hates dead air?
Absolutely, Mac. I agree. I'm with you 100% on that. But thank you so much for breaking the ice. And always a pleasure. How's your day been?
Much as you would expect. Another busy work day, but I have to say that Guelph weather conditions are definitely night and day to what we see down here. Leaving Guelph this evening, we had snow-covered roads to center bare lanes with some pretty severe drifting. So getting out of town was a little bit slower than what I would usually have encountered. And it was nice to see once we got down below, I guess it changed before I reached the 401. So still a bit of high winds and drifting all the way down highway number 6. But other than that, it's nice to see that we've got clear roads and no real dangers as far as black ice or anything like that. But it is cool out. And I also I'm interested to see how you did today on DX, because the space weather is just absolutely crazy. Have you looked at the Aurora map tonight?
Funny you should mention that. Larry, VE3LBI, contacted me earlier just to let me know that there's snow and freezing conditions down in Florida. And then he got a message saying that we got a big ejection or solar storm anyways. And looked it up. Well, we all looked it up, and it was a complete blackout, HF blackout. They were announcing on the web, and for polar regions, and of course the northern hemisphere, which is where we are at the top end of that. So, of course, right? Back to you.
So, only a too fitting time to have your new favorite radio toy out for repair while the band is going crazy, and you wouldn't get to enjoy it anyway. So, the silver lining behind that dark cloud is getting brighter and brighter all the time. But the Aurora, I mean, if we didn't have overcast skies, we'd be in for a heck of a light show. And looking to the north, actually, you wouldn't have to look too far north. You just look up, because of the last time I refreshed the Aurora map, the red section was covering all the way down into southern Ontario. So as long as somebody's out there that's got some fairly clear skies, it'll be interesting to see what they hear on the bands, because Aurora really sounds kind of cool. I actually did take the time to spin up to 6 meters to see if I heard anything, because that's usually the band that starts to go echoey and warbly first. So we'll see how things go as time goes on. I'm really not focused on making any great contacts tonight. I just want to see for myself how these current conditions affect the warble on the various bands. I trust Rick does okay tonight with the 40 meter net, but I'm not sure. Anyways, a quick shout out to Albert VA3BT, who's checked in online, as well as VA3 Fox Mike Bravo. So Wayne and Albert, two additional check-ins, and obviously we've got a wave from Larry as well. So I won't drag it out too long. Don't forget to pop over and say hi to Marty tonight. He'll be on the air until 8 p.m. Back to you.
All right, Mac, you're not leaving me much material to go with, but you certainly took some of the words out of my mouth. I was just hoping that 40 meters will cooperate with us a little bit tonight, and we shall see, starting at 8 p.m. on 7.100 with Rick, VE3BK, at the helm, and we'll drop in there and say hi. And, of course, at this moment, Marty or someone is net control for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club VHF UHF repeaters, the VE3 NCF repeaters, that is. Excuse me. And, like you said, what better time for the bands to go like crap than when you get a new radio or a new antenna that you want to test out. That always happens. You put up a new antenna and it's like, man, I'm not hearing anything. What did I do wrong? Anyways, Mac, thank you for your check-in and all that info. And, of course, hello to Albert and Wayne in Mississauga. Well, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday night Oopsie Net. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3 CJZ. VE3 LBI. VE3 IUK. Wow, I guess all the diehards are here tonight, and that's it. Let's bring in Larry, VE3 LBI.
Yep, Easy Chuck, everybody on the net tonight. Nothing really to report. We kind of talked about it earlier today, so radio-wise, I heard a little bit more of a signal, and then they just faded away. So definitely, we got hit with a hard one this time.
Yes, apparently so. I had to go and have some dinner, so I didn't really go and check the bands after you mentioned that, but I was doing some reading, and when they mentioned HF Blackout, I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I don't have to check, but I just hope Rick can get some check-ins for his hour tonight at 8 o'clock. And, I forgot to mention Chris. The VA3RWJ has the Sounds Good net on the VA3RSB repeater in Burlington, out of Burlington. And Chris is out in Ancaster. So if you get a chance at 8 o'clock to stop in there, say hi. Larry, thanks for your check-in. And I guess if you know anyone in Florida, they've probably been spending the day chopping firewood. Might chilly.
Yep, no, that's for sure. Yeah, 66, 64 degrees, dropping down to some places of 34 degrees tonight. So it's going to be a change for them. Let's put it that way. They actually had snow yesterday down there. But anyway, that's it, Chuck. Thanks for doing it. And we'll listen along here.
Yeah, I used to work in the winter time there in Florida, and I've spent many winters there. And man, if it gets below 72 degrees, they're wearing jackets and sweaters, and so it's like when you see dark-skinned people coming here from their home country, and they're bundled up in the summertime. It's not 100 degrees, so it's not comfortable for them. Okay, so thanks, Larry, and let's bring in who else do I have here? That would be VE3IUK, Bill. I got a short memory. Good thing I got a logbook.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, yeah, I can confirm that they did hit hard. As I was telling you and Larry, I was on the radio at the time, just about to make a contact. I could hear the station. From Alabama or somewhere like that. Got a great signal. Going to go back to him, and it was just like somebody had turned the lights out. So there you go. But regardless, prior to that, I got a whole bunch of contacts, 14 new parts today. And go figure, no noise level. And then I would get into, so instead they throw, a radio blackout at me, Chuck.
Yeah, I've actually been on the radio listening to HF and get hit with something, and the band just dies. Like, people just stop talking everywhere. And it's like, oh, okay, that's weird. It's always strange when it happens when you're listening.
Yeah, Roger, to that. Yeah, as soon as it happened, I figured, that's the first thing that pops into my head. Some people might say, oh, my antenna or my radio, but I figured something like that had happened. But anyway, it was still a good day, and we actually picked up Barbados on 17 meters, and the guy had a really good signal. He was pushing almost 5 by 9, Chuck. Anyway, thanks a lot for doing it, and we'll turn it back to you. I'll be listening on.
Okay, very good, Bill. Thanks for your check-in and telling us about your HF experiences there. I see Albert is saying, good evening, everyone, from snowy, windy Barrie, which reminds me, today, right around a little bit after lunchtime, I noticed the winds were really picking up, and then I checked the weather network, and they said it was gusting to 31 miles per hour, or about 50 kilometers an hour. So that's pretty windy. And we're going to be expecting some deep freeze overnight here. Hey, it's that time of the year. Second half of January is usually the deep freeze. So as long as we don't get another whatever foot of snow, yeah, that'll be good. Anyways, Albert, what's the weather in Barrie? Currently it's minus 10 here, or 14 degrees Fahrenheit for Larry. And let us know. It's just blowing here. There's no real snow. So I guess it's all going your way. Okay, so that clears my list. Let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday Night Accidental Net. This is VA3CJZ.
Bonsoir, Mr. Chuck. VA3IMW.
Bonsoir, Monsieur Al. Victor Alpha 3, Novembre Foxtrot Lima. I think that's how you say it. I got your QSL card there, Al. Come on in.
Hey, Chuck. I can count to 10 in French. Bonsoir. What? All right. I was going bonsoir to Le Mans. What's bonsoir? Hello?
Yeah, it's good evening. That's all.
Oh, okay. I just want to get checked in. I remember the Monday night net. I put her order back on the repeater. So I'm here. I'm listening. VA3CJZ. That's correct. I always get messed up between you and you. You're VA. Anyway, whatever. I'm wrong for anything. VA3NFL.
Yeah, you got it right, Al. It's VA3CJZ. And Huey, of course, is very close at VE3DJZ. And so I haven't heard from him in a few nights, so hopefully he's okay and enjoying his new radio. And I still haven't, those of you who are wondering, I still haven't gotten an email yet saying the package has arrived in California. 8 p.m. our time is 5 p.m. California time. And I suspect, even if it does come in on time, I may not get the email till later this evening. So we'll just have to keep waiting. That's all I can do for now. Al, back to you.
Hopefully it all works out for you. That's the bugger. Buying a brand new radio and you get stuck. So that's the bugger. Hopefully it's all going to work out in the end. It might take a few weeks, but hey, as long as you get it back and good to go, that's all that counts.
Yeah. I'm just thankful that I have a radio to use. If that was my first radio and I didn't have anything else except maybe UHF, VHF, I'd be ticked. More than I am now, so. Anyways, Al, merci beaucoup, monsieur. Bon appétit et bonne nuit.
Merci beaucoup, and I miss. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, bon appétit means enjoy your meal, and bonne nuit means good night. So thanks for your check-in, Al. Always a pleasure, my friend. Keep smiling.
Yeah, that never ends. It's just the way it is. Yeah, it's for NFL. I'll be listening.
All right. Well, so let's see now. Anyone else checking in with us here on the... oh, there's Guy. Salut, Guy. Comment ça va? C'est moins 10 ici, puis le vent est très fort. Hope everything is good with you, Guy. I just asked him what the weather was there and told him what ours is here. For those of you non-bilingual. Geez. All right. So with that, Guy, I will add you to the log. And let's see who else would like to check in to the Monday Night Accidental Net. This is VA3CJZ.
Echo 3, Charlie Echo uniform.
And Wade is also a YouTube check-in.
Oh, okay. Very good. Let me add Wade, VA3NCA. Thank you for that. I was on my logbook page. Thank you, Mac. So I added all them to the logbook then. So let's bring in Tom. Echo uniform. Come on in, Tom.
VA3 CJW. You, good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on that here. Yeah, just sitting back here with a cup of tea and turn the radio on, and yeah, just got time for the net. You call it an accidental net. What's the meaning of that one then, Chuck?
Yeah, so during the COVID net, our pad was, or the COVID net. During the COVID period, the pandemic, our pad was doing the COVID net every single night. And then once the pandemic was over, we scaled back the schedule down to 4 times a week, and Monday wasn't included in that. And so one Monday night, I'm sitting here, 7 o'clock rolls around, and I'm thinking, oh, we don't have a net controller for tonight's net, so I'll just start. And the rest is history there, Tom.
Oh, okay. All right. Very well explained. So whatever happened with our pad? Is he living outside of Hamilton now, or what's the story on him?
Gosh, he did roll in through town here briefly. I didn't get to speak to him very much. He was over at my neighbor's house, Kevin, VA3WKG, and Huey. And last I heard, I think he was in Dunnville, but I have no idea. He's a man of mystery, and I don't know what his plans are, unless someone else does. I guess not.
Okay, cut it out. Yeah, nothing much else is going on here. I'm just gonna, staying indoors. I'm not gonna go outside or anything like that. So, yep, extra beat to the pot there, Chuck, and I'll pass it back to you and get any other check-in friends. So we'll say 73 for now, and we'll be listening along.
Okay, Tom, thanks for your check-in, and I hope we answered your questions. Yeah, I started the Monday net not knowing that we don't do the net on Monday, but I just rolled with it and kept going, and I figured, what the heck, I might as well keep going. So it's always fun. Anyhow, Tom, thank you so much for checking in again, and stay warm and stay safe. I see that Matt, VE3 Sierra Mike November, has also joined us on YouTube. I wonder if Matt is going to go for coffee tonight. I know after the net on the NCF repeaters, everybody meets up on the mountain there for coffee, I think at McDonald's. And so we'll see. All right, so with that, let's see who else would like to check in to the Monday Night Net on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. You don't have to be a member. Anyone can check in. Please come now.
VA3MHV.
All right, that ZOE identification gave me extra time to type in Matt's call into the logbook, as well as MHB. So let's bring in Mark of VA3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Good evening, Chuck, everyone on the net tonight, as well as YouTube on the stream. Just listening along here to everyone's comments, Chuck. It's good to hear everyone on the UPSI. We heard the origins of the UPSI tonight again. So, not much to report here, Chuck. I was home today because I worked right through the weekend. And yeah, your comments from Larry and everyone about the weather, we are in the thick of it now, aren't we? So that's normal, I guess. So such is the life here in Southern Ontario, right? I didn't do any radio today, and from what you guys are saying, it would have been short-lived. So all I really did today is take the dog for a very short, brisk walk, do a re-chip and chisel on the roomie's car there, because I really did a quickie after the storm Thursday. And that's about it. I've just been relaxing inside, watching all the bad news, and I'm not feeling that great today, to be honest. So I just kind of took it easy, Chuck. Oh, and thank you for the update on your radio there. I won't pester you about that because now I know the status. That's about all that's going on here, Chuck. I'll turn her back to you. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
All right, Mark, you probably don't feel well because you were watching the news. There's never anything good on the news. You'll get the occasional fluff story, but yeah, it's all pretty depressing if you ask me. So some days I don't even log on to any news webpage, or I don't watch the TV, nothing like that. I just like to have one day without all that negativity in the world. Okay, Mark, well, you take care of yourself. Get ahead of the game there, drink some orange juice, have some soup, and stay warm and relaxed. Thank you so much for checking in, and I do appreciate it. I wanted to mention that I'm also streaming the net on my YouTube channel, and that's VA3IMW, because right after I'll be rolling into the HF net that Rick puts on. So if I say that I see so-and-so checking in on YouTube, and the one person is on my stream and goes, hang on, I don't see those people checking in, that's because another person, Mac, the VA3IMW, is also streaming the net as he does on a regular basis. But I also want to get a couple of extra views in my on my channel to help it grow. So I see Andy Cowley, Ham Radio, has checked into my YouTube stream. Hello, Andy. And Matt, VE3 Sierra, Mike November. And so with that, thanks, Mark. Anything else? Okay, I guess not. Mark's not feeling well. What an effort. Thank you so much. Let's see. Who else is out there would like to check into the Monday night Accidental Net? This is VA3 CJZ.
VA3 Bravo Kilowatt.
VE3 SMN. Oh, would you look at that? I already had SMN at the bottom of my list there, and now Rick. So we'll take Rick first, VE3BK.
Yeah, tonight you put 71 on 2 tonight, and for Larry, and I'm listening to JSJ, the STR on the mountain. I can hear myself on that one pretty good. Can't hear myself on the other. Anyway, we'll see you in a little while there, Chuck. I better get back there. I got to do announcements soon. So 73, V3BK.
All right, Rick is a one and done. He's got to go back to the NCF repeater and do the announcements there. Thank you, Rick, VE3BK. And as he mentioned, at 8 p.m. tonight, the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club net, or HF net, will be on 7.102 megahertz lower side band at 8 p.m. 7.102. And so, thank you, Rick. And with that, let's bring in Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
Why, thank you, Chuck. Good evening, and good evening to everyone on the Oopsie Net and on the stream. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm just staying home tonight. Wanted to come on and say hello to everyone.
Yes. Stay home. It's a little chilly. Fire up the fireplace, the space heater. Get your pets. snuggle with them and stay warm, get the Afghan blankets out, the hot cocoa and the marshmallows, or a cold snack, as some other people refer to as the four-letter BEER word, cold snack. Okay, thanks, Matt, for checking in, both on the radio and on both YouTube streams. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. It does help the channel. I appreciate it, and I'm sure Mac appreciates it too. And so with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check in to the Monday night accidental net. This is VA3CJZ.
VA3MHV recheck.
I did come back and ask you if you had anything else there, Mark, but you kind of disappeared. But come on back.
Yeah, my apologies there, Chuck. I stepped away to the stove. I had bacon on the go. I didn't realize. I thought you'd moved on. I didn't know you were going to come back to me. So I heard you, and then I went, oh, geez, I'm way over here in the kitchen. But yeah, that's what happened to me. Thanks for doing the net, Chuck. We appreciate it. And I'll let you see if there's any stragglers. Victor Alpha 3, Michael tell Victor.
All right, Mark, no worries. I would rather you save the bacon than run back to the radio. So good call. You always save the bacon before anything else. Nothing else matters when it comes to bacon. All right, enjoy, Mark. And so it's 7:31 p.m. here in Hamilton, Ontario. We're located at the western tip of Lake Ontario, and it's currently minus 10 Celsius or 14 Fahrenheit for you Americans. And so with that, let's see who else is out there who would like to check into the Monday Night Net. You don't have to be a member of any club here. Anyone is welcome to join. Please come down. All right, nothing heard. That means I'm going to have more time to drink my coffee before. Oh, I have to go to Marty's net after this and say hi to Marty. Right now, Rick is doing the announcements there, and so let's do a last call then. Last call for alcohol, and last call for checking into the Monday Night Net. Please come now. Okay, well, so far tonight I count 12 check-ins. I see that Andy Cowley did not put a call sign, so I'm wondering if Andy has a call sign, and I can add him to the log officially. The log will not just take Andy. All right, hello Wade, stopping by. Thanks for that. And do appreciate it. Last call, one more time for the Monday Night Lake Ontario Radio Club. Please come now. All right, so 13 check-ins for tonight. Not bad. Everyone's probably snuggled up to the TV or doing other things. And I want to thank everyone who checked in on the radio and on YouTube. And I look forward to seeing you all again here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on the VE3ZOE repeater. And unless someone else wants to do net control, I will probably do that net as well. All right, folks, have a good one. Stay warm, stay safe, be kind to one another. This is VA3CJZ saying so long for now.
And since it's Monday night, we get the bonus. We get to go and sneak in on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club net. That'll be on the air for another 25 minutes. So we'll just flip the switch and we'll be on the NCF repeater.
And on Thursday, we're going to have the warplane heritage going to be on the air on 7100, and that's from 3 p.m. till 4 p.m. locally, VA3CWM. Okay, and that's all I got, Marty. Anything you want to add there? Go ahead.
Oh, nothing to add, Rick. Thanks for the rundown, and very good. So I'll pass it back to you. Over.
Okay, very good. Well, I think quite a bit because that other repeater, the one on Mountain 146, 715, only has 1 minute before it does time up. So no matter why I was on PM quite a bit, I timed out there one time. Anyway, back to that, and thanks for doing it there, Marty. It looks like it'll be a good net tonight. I already talked to Chuck there. VA3, Bravo, Kilowatt.
Hey, Rick, and I just might mention this just now because I just thought of it. At the end of the net last week, Carl from New Mexico, Whiskey Alpha 6 X-Ray Oscar, checked in on Echolink, and we were having a little bit of a discussion there, and all of a sudden the repeater, the Echolink thing cut out. So if he's listening now, I don't know if he would be, but if he is listening now, those connections are automatic. They're automatic hookups and automatic cutoffs after the net. So it wasn't anything I did. I'm very sorry that we got cut off, but that was it. It was suddenly everything went dead, and I thought, oh, well, I guess that ends our little discussion. Anyway, Rick, so that's how that goes. Anyway, thanks for the information, Rick. I'll say 73 to you, VE3BK, and we'll look forward to talking to you on Thursday. Over.
Roger on that, and yeah, the Echolink works really good on NCF. It's automatic on Friday nights, and yeah, you gotta watch out that it doesn't cut off. But I have connected to it through the computer. I have Echolink on my computer, and I have connected to NCF via the Echolink, and it works pretty well there, Marty. Over.
Do that. Well, I can see that birdie the fella's talking about, and quite often I'll see that on 7100. Anyway, 73, Rick. Thanks for the announcements, and all the best to you on your net this evening. 40-meter net at 7.102. 73.
73, thanks for being there, Marty. VA3BK.
We're standing by for further check-ins on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday night. Anyone, anywhere, please call now.
VA3IMW.
Victor Alpha 3, India, Mike Whiskey, Mac. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Marty, and all on net. It's a beautiful day. Glad to be here in Hamilton, because I got to tell you that getting out of Guelph was a little difficult. Kind of like a different weather system altogether. Anyways, a little bit of blowing snow and well, a bit of an accumulation up there. Anyways, safe and sound at home. This past weekend was the winter Support Your Parks weekend. So all you had to do was work a park either as an activator or a hunter. And there was a reward that was an award that was posted to your POTA account. So there's quite a few of us that managed to get out on Saturday while the weather was good and warm. That was really nice to be out. +2, +3 degrees, and a good chance to do a quick setup and make some contacts. The highlight of my day on Saturday was actually being hunted by a gentleman from Hawaii. And I thought that was remarkable. Anyways, I've had a chance to contact this same person previously. So nice to see that he is embracing that from far into the west. Other than that, it's cold outside. Boy, oh boy. Are you going out tonight? I know there's a lot of people that are saying that they can make coffee at home. They don't need to freeze their toes and go someplace else. But I'm nice and comfy right here at home. So not looking forward to going out until I absolutely have to tomorrow morning. Anyways, thanks for doing this one, Marty. I'll turn it back to you.
Yeah, golf, I guess there's quite a bit of snow, but boy, if you went up to places like Kincardine, they have blizzard warnings. We had about a 5-minute blizzard here this afternoon around, it was maybe around 1 o'clock. And boy, you could hardly see 10 feet in front of you with this blizzard. It was really, but it only lasted maybe 15 minutes or so. And I can imagine what things were like up there in the Guelph area. Now, were you on 6 at all, Mac? Over?
Oh yeah. That's my normal track, right? From the West Mountain down to 403, up number 6, past Clapperson's, up to 401, do the jog up to Hanlon Expressway, and then up to number 7. So I cover a good piece of the number 6 highway.
Yeah, well, watch that in whiteout conditions. Boy, oh boy, what a road that is. And anyway, I always like to get behind a professional driver, a truck driver, or a tanker driver, because they're going to be the safest people on the road. And get in behind them, leaving lots of distance to stop, and just staying in my lane. It's a very helpful way, especially if there's inclement weather and whiteout conditions and that kind of thing. Anyway, thanks for the report, Mac. Good to hear you. Back to you.
Oh, absolutely. And thanks for doing what you're doing. Certainly appreciate your dedication. And, net controllers, they need to be reminded that they're very, very treasured, to say the least. Anyways, go ahead and see if you can pick up a few more before the clock on the wall strikes 8. Back to you. Thank you.
Hey, we're clear with VA3IMW and listening for further check-ins on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday Net. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Juliet, Zulu.
Alpha 3, Charlie, Juliet, Zulu. Chuck, good evening, sir. Thank you for the check-in. Over.
Hey, good evening, Marty, and all on net. Chuck here on the lower part of the city here, below the escarpment in Hamilton. And just finished doing the Monday night accidental net on the ZOE repeater. And of course, we always come down here and say hi. So not too much with me. I'm not sure if I told you last week, I had an issue with my brand new radio. I had to send it to Yezu in California. Did I mention that?
Yes, you did, and I was so sad to hear that. And I hope you get a speedy return on that unit. Over.
Yeah, me too. I know I had an issue at customs. Apparently, there was one piece of paper I neglected to add with all the other tracking and shipping labels. I had never sent anything across the border before, so after I found that out, I contacted FedEx and I said, "Listen, where do I send this document? Give me where do I send it to release my radio?" So they did that, and I sent it, and it all went through. And it was supposed to arrive today,
5 p.m. California time, which is 8 p.m. our time. So I'm thinking maybe later this evening I might get an email saying it arrived. If not, it should be there tomorrow. So I'm quite stoked about getting it back. So we've got, it's been, tomorrow will be 1 week since I shipped it out. And I'm sure it'll be much quicker on the way back because I doubt it will be held up at customs. Anyhow, Marty, thanks for doing this one. Do appreciate it. Of course, I hope everybody's furnace doesn't break down during this cold snap. That's usually when things happen. So make sure you have a backup plan. Back to you, Marty.
Okay, Chuck. Yeah, something else to think about. Well, thanks for that, Chuck. And anyway, our wishes are with you for a speedy turnaround on that brand new out of the box radio. What a disappointment that must have been when you had the problem there. Anyway, at least there's backup, and let's hope it's a one-time fix and everything is fine thereafter. Anyway, Chuck, good to hear from you. Thanks for the check-in, the 73 for now. All right, we're listening for further check-ins of the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday night. Please call now.
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, Marty. Just a quick check-in. Nothing to report. Just saying hi to everyone that's listening along. Thanks a lot for doing it.
Okay, Bill. Well, we haven't heard from you for a while. I hope things are warm and toasty down there, and you're doing fine. Over.
Yeah, it's warm and toasty in the basement here in the what I like to call my war room. It's all my computer equipment and my ham equipment combined together. Anyways, Marty, good to talk to you. Thanks a lot for doing it.
When we used to go out to the contest site out there in Haldeman County, which was in an old hydro trailer. I don't know if you were ever out there, Bill, but there would be up to 5 or 6 stations with amplifiers. And in the middle of the wintertime, when you first arrived, you'd throw the electrical switch, and the fluorescent fixtures would not turn on. It was so cold. And yet later on, if during a contest, with all those radios, those amplifiers going, we used to open the door to let in some cold air because that place heated up like an oven. Over.
Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, you know, it reminds me back early days when I was licensed and I was in the amplifier. It was a whole bit of one. You could literally keep your coffee cup on top of it and keep your coffee warm if you were transmitting. So I can well imagine with all that heat dissipation, Marty would love to see that.
Well, it was pretty, I was going to say it was pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Anyway, Bill, thanks for the check-in. 73 for now, and all the best. All right, we're listening for any further check-ins. Please call now.
Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India.
Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India. Larry, good evening.
Good evening, Marty. I guess you probably have heard we got hit with a pretty good storm today. I had the HF radio on, and all of a sudden it sounded like bacon frying, and the next thing I know, there wasn't anything. My noise level went down to 0. I don't know what's going on here, but I guess it was our storm that hit us.
There was quite a strong storm from the sun, and it did wipe stuff right out, especially on the lower bands for sure. Anyway, I was listening to some CW. I forget whether it was earlier today or yesterday, and boy, the noise level was incredible, and I guess it was just atmospherics there interfering with the signal. But at least on CW, you can hear something. If you got voice communication, it kind of gets almost too noisy to interpret. Over.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, Dave said he was actually doing some CW. We said the signals were kind of sounding funny. He actually went and listened to some FT8, and it had a bit of an echo in it. So I guess it was a good one. He was an 8.3 to hit us. So anyways, Marty, that's about it. Can't think of very too
much else. I guess Rick's got the net at 8 o'clock. We'll see if we can hear him up there. Hopefully the conditions be good enough to be able to pick him up. So, Marty, thanks for doing it. VE3LBI.
Okay, Larry. Rick said he was going to be on 7.102. Apparently, there's a birdie down on the normal frequency. So look up on 7.102, Larry. 73 for Dow, and all the best this week. All right, we're listening for further check-ins on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday night. Please call now.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform. Good evening. I don't recognize the call, but give me your name and location and carry on.
Good evening, Marty, and everybody else in the net here. Yeah, Thomas from Burlington here. Yeah, I see you want to be Burlington Amateur Radio Club there in the search. Yeah, just wanted to stop by and say hi. I just haven't come on this one, but yeah, put the band there and decided to pop in and say hello.
Okay, Tom. Well, thank you for the check-in, and you're welcome anytime on this frequency. Do you go to Hackspace there in Burlington? Over.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I see you one time there at the Hack Space. That's where I met them.
Very good. While you're making the trip to the repeater, a little bit of bacon frying. I wonder if you're on a handheld. Over.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm on a handheld. Like, the antenna's pointed right to the sky there, so I can hear the repeater full quieting for sure. But yeah, I A2 radio there. I'll try one time there and get a better shot of it. Anyway, not much else to say here, Marty. So we'll pass it back to you and
Hey, Tom. Well, thanks for the check-in. And by the way, if you got a pencil handy, the WIC repeater is connected to this one for 1 hour during the net, and that happens every week. And the WIC repeater frequency 146.715, 146.715, and you might have a better shot at that. It's on the CHCH tower, which I'm sure you can see from your location there. Over.
yeah, actually, I do have it on this radio. I have that. Well, I'll get that and try the next time around.
Fine business. Thanks for the check-in, and always glad to hear from you. 73. All right, we're listening for any further check-ins. The time is 7:52 p.m., 8 minutes to go. Anyone, anywhere, please call now.
Victor Echo 3, Victor Yankee Tango.
Victor Echo 3, Victor Yankee Tango. Go ahead, please.
Yes, coming to you from
VA3IMW. Go ahead.
end of Oakville, right on the Mississauga border, on the WIC repeater. So I got it this time. Thank you so much, Marty, for mentioning it the other time. Had a nice afternoon in the park. I was out in Rattray Marsh. No radios involved other than listening to the VE3RCI when I was on my hike. But I had a pleasant time out there watching the geese and the ducks floating around in sub-zero temperatures. And I got to watch some of the sunset while I was there. That's about all I got, and thought I'd just say hello to everyone out there. Back to you, Marty. VE3ZYT.
Oh, you were out in this weather? You must have been well clad there, Ed. Were you snowshoeing or just walking? Over.
Oh, I was walking. Had my North Face winter boots on. The wider the base, the better, because the boardwalk was kind of icy. However, once you got off the boardwalk, you could sort of walk on the sides of the trail in the packed snow. I made it down to the beach, and I was amused to see about what I thought looked like 8 piles of snow floating in the water not too far offshore, about maybe 20 yards. And I said to myself, these piles, they were like maybe about a foot and a half, 2 feet across at most,
I was wondering what the heck is it? And I took a photograph and to keep it. And as I was looking at the photograph, one of the piles of snow raised its head. So there was 8 swans, I guess, huddling underneath, huddling with their heads under their wings, while floating in the cold water.
No kidding. Wow. Yeah, those, I guess they're mute swans, eh? They stay around here most of the year. And, boy, what a time to be out. At least the water's not frozen. They're out in water that's above freezing for sure. Anyway, very interesting, Ed. Anyway, thanks for the check-in. Good to hear from you. VE3QEE, VE3VYT. Hey, we're clear with that.
Thanks for the opportunity. And look forward to joining you next week.
Monday night, 7:55 p.m. 5 minutes to go. Over.
VA3COF.
You're Alpha 3, Charlie Oscar Foxtrot. Good evening, Damien. How's the driving?
Yeah, thanks, Marty. Yeah, about to hit the car now. I'm still in the house. About to lose batteries on the handheld, so this will just be...
Well, you're coming in, so look forward to seeing you up there at coffee. Over. That was Damien, VA3COF. Any other check-ins, please call now.
Kilo Golf Charlie 6 Charlie Bravo recheck.
Okay, Kilo Golf 6 Charlie Bravo, Roger Sherry, recheck. Go ahead, please.
This is KG6CCD, my friend Baba. I think he works in a university with 2 yum. It starts with a yum. Hope there are many universities that I don't remember the name correctly, and I will follow up with him if he knows, if he is willing to mingle with you and visit like that. He can come to the coffee like that. He can see. I will try to see. Is it okay? KG6CCD back to VE3QEE.
Okay, Raji, anybody's welcome to come for coffee with us. It's at Upper James Street and Rymel Road. Upper James Street and Rymel Road in Hamilton. The name of the corners there are Rickman's Corners. That may not be a well-known name, but Highway 6 is a central north-south route, and Highway 53 is Rymel Road. It's a main east-west route, and they cross there right where the McDonald's is, and we have coffee in McDonald's, and anybody's welcome. And if you just get in touch with the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club, you could set up a meeting with one of the members anytime. So if he's in the neighborhood and wants to make contact with anyone in the club, he's very, very welcome to do that. Just look up HamiltonAmateurRadioClub.com, HamiltonAmateurRadioClub.com, all one word, and that gives you information about the club. So back to you, Raji. Kilowatt Golf 6, Charlie Bravo, from Victor Echo 3, Quebec Echo.
Victor Echo 3, Quebec Echo. This is Kilo Golf. The letter G, KG6CCD. So I will Carol introduced this net to me. So I am not a good geography or direction person, and just I will email and I will let him first. I will converse with him, and because we are planning to make a meeting. I mean, to visit, but I don't know when. So sometime in the summer would be better, but summer people travel everywhere. So I will see what we can do and keep in touch. Thank you very much. I noted down the as much as possible about the McDonald. We will go through the map and everything. Thank you. I am going to be clear because I have to go to a meeting right now. Thank you very much. This is KG6CCB. Back to VA3IMW.
Okay, this is Victor Echo 3, Quebec Echo Echo Marty, and I see it's past 8 o'clock now, so we'll declare the debt to be over. I'd like to thank everybody who did check in this week. Come and see us again on a Monday night, 7 o'clock, same frequency, same time, and we'll hopefully be there to hear your stories. 73 for now from VE3QEE. I will be clear at QRT.
Good evening. The time is 8:01 p.m.
Well, that'll bring the live stream to a close as well. So we've covered the Lake Ontario Radio Club net, as well as the tail end of the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club net. And a special notice for our friends from Hawaii and Illinois for checking in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I certainly appreciate everybody's participation on YouTube. 7-3s will be back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for another edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. 7-3s, that's how we say goodbye.